Hello and welcome to Dark Souls, a deep dive into the dark. I'm Dustin, and this is Lions Maw Gaming. Today, we're going to be rocking the Drake Sword, along with the Target Shield, and the Hooded Thieves set with leather gauntlets. We have our usual rings on, and we're going to start off this episode the same way we always do, leveling up. We're going to put a point into intelligence and into faith, and that'll be it. And we're all set to go. So we're going to start out this episode doing something that I could have done a while ago. And that... Wait a minute. We've got some visitors. Let's see what they have to say. Anything else? Apparently not.
What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good. Oh, you again. What business have you? I don't suppose we can help, though. We accompany my lady on her righteous mission. It is quite a chore, but I'm stuck with her. And Nico, too. I can't very well abandon them now. Oh, I can't...
So, this is Nico. Let's see what Milady has to say.
You are undead as well? Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us. Did I not explain the urgency of our tasks? Or are you so uncouth as to lack such judgment? By the looks of you, I should think not. Did I not
So that's Rhea of Thurland. And these are her knights. What's Petrus have to say about this?
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon. It was a pleasure.
Okay. Well, we might be saying goodbye to Petrus. We've got a task ahead of us, though. Time to finish what we started. Going to ascend the bell tower and take on the Gargoyles. Freaking stairs. Alright, now let's take care of these guys. Good old poise. I guess now's as good a time as any. Here's the R2 attack. Uses up a bunch of durability, but it's there. So as you can see, the Drake Sword is down nearly 100 durability from those attacks. So it does a good bit of damage to them. But let's ascend. Top her off. And we have our first big adversary, the Gargoyle. One thing to note is that they are large, they have a very large swing range, and are capable of flight. They tend to like to slam like that. They have a large sweep, and if you actually manage to... Dang it. Hold still. If you manage to cut off their tail, you can get a weapon. The Gargoyle Tail Axe. I'll show it off after the fight. And you'll notice as he dropped to half health, the other gargoyle spawned. So you'll want to finish the first one off as quickly as possible, because this one comes down and breathes fire. And if you just sidestep him just right, you can do a large bit of damage. And that takes care of the gargoyles. Let's see what we get. Twin Humanities. Wow. Alright. Even with normal drop rates of like no humanity, I usually get something. But I guess not. So we get the Gargoyle Tail Axe. It's an axe type weapon. It's somewhat unique. Sliced tail of the gargoyle guarding the Bell of Awakening in the Undead Church or patrolling an inner Londo. Can be used as a bronze battle axe. Bends dramatically during large attacks, owing to its nature as a tail. So, there's that. But now, we've struck down the gargoyles. We get a very beautiful sight looking out from the church. See the massive walls above us. And again, that tower. But we've climbed this tower now. Also, looking down below, one can see where we've come from. The path below us, you can still see the undead. You can see the spot where the bonfire is. But regardless, we climb. Head forward towards our goal. And here's the bell. Nothing left to do but pull the lever. As we look out, we can see the fortress that's barring our path. At the bottom of those of the... Where at? Let me think. Right there, yeah. At the bottom there, there's a large gate blocking Siegmeyer. So we descend back down. And meet a man.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Karim, the Pardon. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
He sells purging stones, indictments. We'll purchase one of these. And a Book of the Guilty. Sells a Miracle Karmic Justice. And Velka's Talisman. Along with some rings.
Stocking Taking up an indictment? How honorable of you.
We'll be back to visit him. For now, let's look at the items we got. As soon as I can find them. Indictment. Slip sold by Bishop of Velka, Goddess of Sin. If you are killed by an invader, use this to report the crime of that trespasser. The indicted player will be added to a list of unfortunate souls who will one day face the wrath of the Blades of the Dark Moon. Online play item. The Book of the Guilty. Checklist of indicted players. The Goddess of Sin, Velka, oversees this list of the guilty, who have disrespected the gods or their covenants, and shall one day face the wrath of the Blades of the Dark Moon. Velka's Talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. This black tuft of hair that serves as the talisman belongs to Velka, Goddess of Sin. It casts miracles not by drawing upon faith, but intelligence instead. So that's the Gargoyles. I'm going to meet you guys back down at Firelink Shrine. See you there. So back in Firelink Shrine, we ascend back down the stairs. And they were right, they're gone. Perhaps we'll see them again soon. So we approach this area. Someone is sleeping. Strange.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide. Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
So, having spoken with him, he knows that we rang the bell. Still no response from her. Does Lautrec have anything new to say?
The Lords, your face. Your humanity is really slipping, but there are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it?
Well, take a quick rest at the bonfire. And since we are so close to being able to level up, I actually see no reason not to. So we will spend a soul. We'll level up right now, because we are not done. Put another point into intelligence. Oh, and I'm sorry. Let's repair our equipment. There we go. And now we head to the other area that we're traveling today. We're revisiting another location today. One that needs finished up. And I'll showcase that now. So first things first, we take this elevator. And immediately walk off of it. And we roll onto this pillar. And walk our way up. Roll off onto this building to pick up this item. The Undead Asylum floor 2 east or west key. I don't know which one it was. I can tell you once I read it. West key. Key to the iron bars of the west side of the second floor of the Northern Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a great undead prison, segmented by countless iron bars. But even if a hero found a key in Lordran to liberate this prison, would he have the means or the heart to ever come back? We're gonna do just that. Today we return to the Undead Asylum. If I can walk upstairs, which I apparently cannot. So, episode's over. Just kidding. Let's get to this area. We find a nest. We're given the option to curl up like a ball. Large crows still sitting down there. So we wait. And we are back. We got some hollows to deal with. Good old torch hollows. Everyone's favorite. So we just strike them down. And it's time to revisit something that I brought attention to last time.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
So, if we drop an item, quit the game, and load back in,
you, give me warm, give me soft.
our rubbish turns into a Titanite chunk. There are many other trades that can be made with Snuggly the Crow, and we will be making all of them throughout this playthrough. That's just the first. They will be shown off at the end of episodes that I feel suitable to show them in. But we're heading back into the asylum now. As we walk across, we have another undead to fight. Drops another broken straight sword, to no one's surprise. Let's take a rest of the bonfire. We will travel up. See what's changed. See what's become of the knight. Oh, he's alive. I guess we'll have to take care of him. Put him out of his misery. It appears he's gone hollow. So we'll strike him down. And we get the crest shield. Shield of a nameless knight, likely a high-ranked knight Ranked Knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue shields. The crest shield greatly reduces magic damage. And it blocks 80% of it. But that's not the only reason we were here. If we travel this way. Some new beings have moved in. As you look around the corner, you might notice who. And if I'm not careful, I'm gonna die. Be right back. Alright, we are back. Let's go about this a little differently. Wow, he tracked me hard. We'll heal after this. Now we can take care of him. You can go the long way around to get to this guy, and it makes the fight a little bit easier, because you don't have to walk around a corner and try to deal with him, but I didn't. So we get a red Titanite chunk. Titanite chunk for weapon reinforcement. Red Titanite has powerful fire energy. Reinforces fire weapons to +9 and chaos weapons to +4. With the discovery of chunks in Lordran, the race to locate the legendary slabs has begun, but could they be mere myth? So we can trek back, travel through here, past this bonfire, back into the room here where we fought the Asylum demon. Now we have friends to kill again. Freaking pots. Take care of them. And avoid that middle section of the floor there, because if you recall, there's something that we need to deal with. But first, we'll return to our cell. Shoot. Walk down the stairs. There we go. See if anything's changed. Straight ahead is another knight. And lying in wait below us, or well, below the main area, it's the stray demon yet again. No longer pacing. So we'll take care of this Black Knight. And you can see that there's an item in our cell. We'll see what that is. And we get another red Titanite chunk. In our cell is a peculiar doll. A strange doll in a strange dress. There was once an abomination who held no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold, lonely, painted world. Interesting. And as we walk in to deal with the demon below us, we have friends to kill first. Bastards. Forgot about them. They hide just out of sight. But we walk in. It tells us to get away. Drop directly into a fight with the stray demon. They have many similar attacks to the Asylum demon, with a few new ones. As you can see, it has far more health. Here's one of them. You can see that they have access to magic now. They have access again. Oh, dang it. Heal. I highly recommend using the Crush Shield for this fight. Got me. I'll be right back. Alright, we drop back in. Our first goal is to heal. Our second goal is to not get hit by that. I'd like if he stopped doing that. I'm gonna heal right in front of him. He's gonna fly up and I'm gonna get clipped. Why am I not surprised? Oh, there's explosion. I'm gonna heal up to be safe. I'd really like to get my souls, but he's not allowing me. Now he is. You want to get back in as close to him as possible quickly. And the goal is to get him to do this attack. Oh, and not time it wrong. And proper timing can allow you to dodge that, but it's not very easy. This fight is far, far more difficult than the regular Asylum Demon. As you can see, even with the Drake Sword, I'm only doing 80 damage, or 85 damage. I'm stuck on a wall. There we go. Too late. Just gotta iframe through those attacks. And I am fighting this a little earlier than you're supposed to. Oh, that's not the move I thought he did. Crap. Can't see. Dang it. He's just spamming me with the magic attacks. Come on. There you go. And there's the move I want. Do it again. So ideally, you can get him locked into this move. And get a few hits in, and get him to start it again and back off. He doesn't like you being close to him, so the closer you are, the more likely he is to do this. Specifically in front of him. If you're behind him, he'll do the big explodey move. Otherwise, this fight is kind of brutal unless you're properly geared. Reality, your attack should be doing close to 200 to him, depending on your weapon. At this point in time, if you want to be properly geared for it, I'm not even doing half that. So, if you're looking for a good time to actually come fight him, do it then. I'm doing it a bit early. But, with proper management, you can get him to lock into that for a long time. Freaking ridiculous. Come on. That was close. Last Estus. Oh, no. I'll meet you guys when I'm back at the halfway point. All right, and we are back at the halfway mark. After a long time. As you can see, I got kind of cheesed at some point. I fell down, was getting ready to heal, and immediately got blown up by magic. I'll show that clip now. So I lost all my souls before I could gather them back. But, we're fighting him now. This one's been going really well. I've been managing to deal with him. I figured out how to deal with his attacks with this build. Except for that one. Rolled the wrong way. Almost died. That would have been bad. Almost out of, or barely out of the reach of that one. But we're on it. Of all bosses, I really do not like the Stray Demon. It's one that I fight every playthrough, but it's one that I'm not fond of. He's just either really exploitable or really cheap, and that's about it. And it really depends on your damage. If you can out-damage him, you can kill him in one cycle of him doing this. If you can't, he's not the most fair because of his big-ass AoEs like that. Hope I'm far enough. There we go. Finish it. And that's the Stray Demon. Do not like. We get a Humanity and a Homeward Bone, but he also drops a Titanite Slab and 20,000 souls. Titanite Slab for weapon reinforcement. Legendary slabs were the domain of the gods. Reinforces standard weapons to plus 15 and crystal or lightning weapons to plus 5. Legendary slabs are the heirlooms of a nameless blacksmith deity who forged the weapons of the other gods. Weapons forged with this slab become rare legendary weapons. And there's a ladder. We'll climb out. We have but one more stop on this travel before we head back. And it all comes back to that key. So we ascend, climbing back out of the pit from where we started. Climb up these stairs. And up again. Damn boulder's back. Son of a gun. Alright, buddy. No. Forgot they put it back. So we fight our way across here. Damn wall. As you can tell, I'm not a huge fan of the Drake Sword. It does its job. Its swings are very wide. Not exactly ecstatic about it, but we'll take care of these guys. It's also partially why I wanted to use it now while it's still at least good. In my opinion, the Drake Sword falls off in a little bit. It's not a bad weapon. It's a good weapon to get you through early parts. But we'll open up this gate. And as we walk forward, it's an item on a corpse. The rusted iron ring. This iron ring was used to shackle the guilty. It is terribly rusted and faintly stained with blood. Those who find this strange ring to their liking will be pleased to find it easier to gain footing on poor ground such as swamps. Alright. And with that, we're gonna head back to Firelink Shrine. So we travel back down these stairs. Across the room from which we've fallen in. Now we get to fight Torch Hollows again. Everybody's favorite. I almost got killed. So, considering this is the last time I'll be using this weapon... Oh, son of a bitch. Please go. We'll deal with them this way. What? How did I miss? Okay. But that's the Drake Sword. So we travel back up the stairs to the nest once more. And when we wish to return, we simply rest. We've returned to Firelink Shrine. Let us travel back down. And take a seat. Because it is time for us to rest. That's going to be it for this time, guys. Meet me back here next time for more Dark Souls. And don't you dare go hollow.